You guys, my OBS isn't working. I don't know if it's showing up. Okay. Hold on, my OBS full on isn't working. I'm sorry to say. I cannot see you guys. We're cooing? Okay. It's not a coup if I instantly accept it, right? That's how it goes. Oh my god, I forgot how loud the game is. Ooh. Does everything look fine on your guys' end? Shoot. Guys, I didn't even set up VTube Studio. This is the best part. This is why you don't do your streams at 8 AM. The return of PNG streams. Very true. Very real. Unfortunately. But also, good morning everyone. Please open. VTube Studio. Please work. Am I working now? Am I alive? Am I existing? Am I within existence? Okay. Genuinely, is the game like working? Because I don't think I changed anything since then, but it may or may not be off, and I wouldn't know because, well, yay. Okay, looks and sounds okay. That's all I need to know. Because full on, my OBS is stuck on the starting soon screen, which is so awkward. Shout out to OBS for not working on me. It's so funny. But as long as everything's working, it should be okay. Yeah, I should turn a fan on. I forgot how warm it gets. I will take a few seconds. It turns out it was also warm because the thermostat was at 75. Not that I think anyone here is American enough to know what a thermostat is or what I mean by 75. I'm here, fear me. Hello, Neko. We just started. Yay! Okay, I just had a long ass first day back in classes, so I'm gonna zone the hell out while watching. Have a good stream, y'all. Have a good zone out. I do American. Oh my gosh, one American in chat right now. Crazy. 75 Fahrenheit? Yes, Fahrenheit. I would be kind of concerned if it was in Celsius. Anyways. I forgot what I was doing. I was actually playing the game. That's what we were doing. 75 seems like it'd give you heat stroke. 75 Celsius would absolutely give you heat stroke. 75 Fahrenheit is like fine. Yeah, we use yeehaw units. Or should I say we use yeehaw units? That was bad. I'm so sorry. I should not have subjected any of you to that. Why is my what is this wire? There's so many wires going on here. Oh yeah, this is the wire I use for Mahoyaku. Okay, wait. Let's put that there. Okay. Okay. Run out. Talkers, I guess. We're gonna be straight up revealing it. We're gonna finish. The goal is to finish trial 1. Yeah. Woohoo! Proud to tell you, before I went to Translation University, I was best at science classes, so yes, I can do any country measurement. Oh my god! That's kind of epic, actually. Okay. Testimony. The last hand. Both men had full house. I still don't understand how poker works. There's 4 of each card in deck, from ace to king. Do we have pictures of this? Yes. Okay. Of each card in deck, from ace to king. Also, instructions unclear. Sending Rena to law school. No, I don't know the law. I do know apparently the Constitution has failed 250 years in the future, or something like that. Shout out to my philosophy of law class that I don't ever comprehend. I full on had to say yesterday, yeah, I don't really talk, so I don't really know if I'm going to law school or not. because freaking the professor asked if anyone was graduating, and I was like, I am. How long is a pico furlong? I don't know. I don't know. Was that one of your crazy non-yeehaw units? I never got below 90 even during the year I skipped school entirely. That's kind of impressive. Good job. Let's see. Okay, 4 of each card in deck. From ace to king. Okay. Okay, I get it now. For some reason, I was not comprehending that right. I was like, there can't be 4 cards in a deck. If you look at both men's hands, cheat is more obvious. Okay. The next moment, game becomes argument, duh. The defendant's trick was exposed. He took bottle in his hand. Poor Mr. Smith. The ace? Ace attorney? No way. She looks sus. She's the imposter. We must vote her out. No, we're not voting her out. It's probably someone else entirely. Breaking Zone out to make a joke, as one does. As one does. Why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? Oh wait, I forgot. Apollo has the Deku voice. I thought I smelled a cover up here. Well, folks, it's time to throw back the covers. Okay. A full house is a very high-scoring hand. Is this for the people who don't understand how poker works? Please say it is. Not easy to make in my experience. That alone is enough to suspect less than scrupulous. Oh wait. That alone is enough to suspect less than scrupulous tactics. Only Pain and Apollo get voices, I guess. Mr. Gavin? What's a full house? Oh, thank God. Thank you for asking. Lawyers these days. You don't know your poker. Bro was like 24, 23, 22, 21. Bro was in his early 20s. I don't know poker, and I literally live in Las Vegas. I can't say this bodes well for your case or career. What does this have to— do I need to know poker to go to law school? I thought I just had to take the LSAT and send in my required things, like my resume, my like personal statement, my letters of recommendation, my actual application. What do you mean? What do you mean I need to know poker on top of all of that? Are my diagnostic tests being a 156 not enough? Actually, 156 isn't even that good anymore these days. Objection. A sus person is sus. She's either criminal or accomplice. And why are we talking about poker on a murder trial? I don't even know, man. And saying that he's like, gambling is illegal, but also lawyers should know how to play high stakes poker. Exactly. Exactly. Where's the objection? Who's gonna go objection? Like, maybe not that wimpy. Maybe use Apollo's vocal cords of steel. But like still, bruh. Like, come on, judge. What is this? What is this? Some kind of secret court poker ring? Porker? Why did I say it like that? Poker you know what I mean. Justice. You know the terms 1 pair, 2 pair, and 3 of a kind, yes? No? I know 3 of a kind. Oh, poker away. Apollo, have you ever played Balatro? Apollo, have you ever done a collab stream? Yeah, no problem. 2 cards of the same number makes a pair, and 3 makes 3 of a kind. Yay. Good. Now picture a hand with 1 pair and 1 3 of a kind. Okay. 1 pair, 3 of a kind. That's a full house. Oh, so basically you have 5 cards. That doesn't sound very easy to make, does it? I don't know. It's poker. You can see each player's hand in this photo. Apollo, have you ever taken a candy from a baby? On the contrary, from what I hear, he's the baby who's gotten candy taken from him. Wow, they both have full houses. It's almost like this was explained to you. Wow, isn't that crazy? So wait, why wouldn't it be possible for there to be. So they use 2 decks, right? And there's 4 of it. Why wouldn't it be possible? Bro has like 3 kings. I mean, statistically, I guess that's impressive, but not impossible. I guess. 7, 7. Oh wait, among all the decks. Okay. Oh, it's because they have an extra 7 and an extra king? No wait. No wait, that's still possible. I'm trying to figure out the cards here because I don't really know what's going on. Okay, the aces make sense. I think these make sense. And then this is just kind of whack, but I think it makes sense. Okay, they both have full houses. Okay, that's hard to get. Okay. We forget there's an easy way to make a full house and go undefeated for 7 years. You cheat. How do you cheat? It's not entirely impossible. It's just unlikely. I was thinking that. Because, like, okay. So we're calling the cheat because it's just really unlikely, but not impossible. So it's like it's a very dream speedrun situation. The defense may cross-examine the witness. If you did cheat in the last hand, that still leaves one important question. Mr. Wright lost that hand. Oh yeah. Okay, that's how poker works. Who's ever heard of a professional con man losing when they cheat? Well, man. Welcome to the internet. Ha 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 ha. Okay. The final hand. Okay. What if we just press everything? Just how hard is it to make a full house anyway? It is quite hard, It is making a pair and a 3 of a kind at the same time. Okay. I guess that's right. Very difficult to be sure. I take my word as the poker head of courtroom number 3, says the judge, suddenly going yeehaw mode. Very difficult, but it is not impossible. Oh my god. This is why I should drink water in the morning. Hold on. This is a very talking intensive game. Okay, full house, hard. This line of questioning, a waste of time. That's why you never press on the first one, but I do anyways. 4 of each card in deck. From ace to king. Okay. And this is amongst both decks, right? 4 of each card, you say? Or... no. Would it be... would it be two? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. There is 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 club for each card. It is an interesting fact that this number 4 comes from number of seasons. What do the seasons have to do with this? Huh, you don't say. Huh, and did you know that the cards are numbered 1 through 13? Add all the cards in a deck and you get 364. A year! Okay. Huh, you don't say. Isn't that 1 day short? That's why each deck has 2 jokers. Guys, this is so bad. I'm already confused, and we're only on press 2. They say the second joker stands for the leap year. The second joker stands for the leap year. Thus you have a perfect representation of the year, all in a deck of cards. Wait, huh? Guys, this is why I'm an English major. I can't do math. I'm just gonna take what they're saying word per word. Okay. Ah, you don't say. We're going to be in this courtroom for a year if it keeps going like this. So true. If you look at both men's hands, she is more obvious. Okay, pressing again. How was it clear? Duh, well, the defendant. He played a 5th ace. Huh? How'd you do that? 5th ace? So remember both hands very well. Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces. What? Wait. Huh? 3 aces? That's a king. Oh, that's probably explaining how the playing works. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot we can also present profiles, but... I don't think traveler only recently back in country. I don't think any of this matters right now. Okay. 3 aces. Mr. Wright's 2. Obviously, cheating was afoot. One of those aces are hand-drawn. Actually? Or perhaps I should say, a hand! Your Honor, perhaps this can be added to the testimony without Mr. Payne's stroke. Very well, the witness will add this to her testimony, please. It's 3 aces and Mr. Wright's 2. It is 5 aces in all. Well, that's just kind of blatantly wrong, huh? Hold on. Can we go back to that other one? Is it actually hand-drawn? La 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 la. Oh wait, nope. Whoopsie, 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 whoopsie. It is 5 aces in a row. Okay. A 5th ace! Duh, it should not exist. No, I still remember both hands very well. Okay. Is it actually hand-drawn? Huh. Alright, I'm gonna be back in a few. Have fun with whatever you're doing. Oh wait, were you joking? I'm so sorry. I might be stupid. Oh, that's 2 club aces. And Mr. Wright's 2. Well, where did this card come from then? Perhaps we should ask the defendant that very question. Adding cards to a deck is no less serious a taboo than forging evidence in a court of law. Subtle foreshadowing. Says Apollo. Now perhaps it's time for you to say something, Justice. You bet. I have no intention of staying quiet. Not me, no sir. Better find some contradicting evidence fast. Hold on. Let's save. Save every single time, because I'm kind of stupid. Okay. There's 5 aces in all. The next moment game becomes argument, duh. The defendant's trick was exposed. This just doesn't make sense. Wait. Wait. Okay, the music stopped. That's a good thing. It appears the witness is mistaken. Never doubt yourself, chat. Okay. Mistaken, but my name... Look, this piece of evidence clearly contradicts what you said in your testimony. Imagine if I pull up to the courthouse actually speaking like this. I would get fired so fast. I would... My client would receive the opposite verdict so fast. That's the photo of the chips, is it not, Justice? Perhaps you ought to explain your point in a way that the judge can comprehend. In other words, use your finger to point out your point. Please point out the contradiction in this photo. Contradicts the witness's testimony. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Can I... Oh. I had to press buttons to do this. Miss Orley, in your testimony you made the following claim. Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces. But as you can clearly see, the victim's hand only held 2 aces. Eek! That's such a good objection. I don't care what anyone says. That has power behind it, as stupid as it sounds. Well, maybe the witness was simply confused. Perhaps it was the defendant's hand that held the 3rd ace in question. That's also a really good objection. Also has a lot of power behind it, for it has them vocal cords of steel. Take another look at the evidence. As you can see, the defendant also had 2 aces in his hand. Where's this 5th ace? I see cheating alright, and it's going on right here in this courtroom. Ruh-roh. 2 aces in each player's hand does make 4 aces total. Hardly proof of cheating. Wait, please! It is true. I have seen it! The 5th ace! There is cheating, I swear to you! That's odd. She must be lying, and she's the most sincere I've seen her all day. You're right to trust your instincts. Mr. Gavin, who knows what lies in store for us in the trial ahead? Your Honor, if I may, I have a suggestion. What might that be, Mr. Gavin? If you don't mind. Perhaps we might examine the actual cards. The cards? Mr. Payne. Yes? The players' hands that night were set aside as evidence, were they not? The defense would like to request that the cards be shown to the court. Very well. The prosecution will submit this evidence. Which will you examine? The victim's cards or the defendant's cards? These cards don't prove cheating was going on. Nothing will. Now, which of these hands is more suspicious? I don't know cards, bro. Which one is more suspicious? You got me there. Okay. Maybe it has to do with the sweets? No. The suits, the sweets, I don't really know how to say things. Let's do the victim. It was the victim's hand that changed over the course of the witness's testimony. Oh, I thought we were looking at the actual cards themselves. Whoopsie doodle. The defense requests time to examine Mr. Smith's cards. Very well. Mr. Payne, if you would. Very well. Victim's hand. Well, time is a-wasting. Get to it, Justice. Yes, sir! Oh, what? When examining— oh, this function. Evidence, be sure to view it from all sides and angles. Try using to turn it every which way and to zoom in and out. Okay. That should give you a better perspective on the case. Okay, let's do this. Wee. Okay. Hey. Wee. This is okay, so this is part of— let's look at the back again and then go here. What? Your Honor, look at this. One of the victim's cards. The back is a different color. Didn't they say that it was like normal? Huh? Huh? Payne says, going into anime girl voice. That's impossible. But I put that card in Wright's hand. Back! What was that, Miss Orley? No, yeah, I merely said, I have— eek. That was so— that was really convincing, what's it called? Stammering. Your Honor. Mr. Gavin, yes? Tell me, what is the easiest way to cheat at poker? To cheat? I'll tell you. Christoph Gavin, apparently poker master at cheating, specifically at cheating. One merely needs a friend, a comrade, shall we say. The dealer. Huh. Wait, so you mean this witness, Miss Orley, she helps cheat? Is that what's going on? She's the cheater, a professional, I'd wager. Oh. Yeah. She says, going into Mr. Payne voice. Order. Focus, Justice. Time to take advantage of her. I mean, of her mistake. Thank you for catching your own mistake, Apollo. Your Honor, please recall the testimony we just heard. That's impossible, but I put that card in Wright's hand. Ergo, Miss Olga Orley conspired to cheat, not with my client, but with the victim, Mr. Shady Smith. Oh. I am not enthusiastic enough for this game. Not only did she cheat, she cheated poorly. Therefore, it's not hard to imagine an altercation between her and the victim. What? Wait, you don't mean? The defense isn't accusing the witness, Miss Olga Orley. Are you? Time for— he thinks he's so funny. He thinks he must be patting himself on the back right now. Time for justice. Yeah, time for justice. There are 3 people in the room at the time of the incident. If Mr. Wright isn't guilty, that means I am. Oh, I thought he meant that he's— sorry. I thought that he was excusing himself for a moment. Okay. The defense accuses the witness, Miss Olga Orley, of murder. Really? Her? Yo. Apollo, you just killed her. Apollo, she's dead. Mr. Payne, where is your witness, Miss Olga Orley? It appears she has lost her consciousness, Your Honor. Mr. Justice. Your Honor! It seems you presented a new possibility to the court, one suggesting a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith. And that means... this court cannot pronounce a verdict for the defendant at this time. What? I did it! I held out! I see no point in prolonging this trial this day. The prosecution will need to make further inquiries. Oh? Oh? Oh! When did he get there? Mr. Wright? You can't end the trial here, Your Honor. Not yet. What nonsense is the defendant spewing now? Oh my god, I can't read. Think. One of the cards had a different colored back. Don't you wonder what it means? What are you doing, Mr. Wright? Raising objections right when you're about to get off the hook? Ridiculous! No, for real. What is his deal? Haha, deal. Haha, ha, 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 ha. Nobody laughed. Mr. Payne, you of all people should know, Mr. Wright has a talent for the ridiculous. Perhaps we should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the facts about the game that fateful night. Okay. As was said before, we alternated between 2 decks of cards that night. That was said before. The 2 decks at the club have different colored backs, blue and red. 1 color per deck. Why use different colored backs? If we use the same color, the 2 decks might get mixed. You used different colors and they still got mixed up. We used the red deck for the last game. I see, but that's odd. For some reason, I have this impression that you were using the blue cards. Yeah, me too. I'm sure someone said something about blue cards. Whatever. In the end, 1 card of the wrong color got into the mix, which means there was cheating. Yes, a card slipped into the deck would seem to indicate cheating. Yet this card raises 2 serious questions. Apollo? Yes? Let's consider the first question, shall we? Think. In the last game, when was the card swapped? When? There are 3 broad possibilities here. It could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or after the murder. Oh. Oh, that would make sense. Well, yeah, thanks for the news bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course it was swapped. Oh. It might be as simple as you think, Mr. Payne, or it might not be. He is so smug this game. Who is he? I'd like to hear what Apollo thinks first. When do you think the cards were swapped? When was the card swapped into the deck? Okay, let's think for a bit. Before the murder, during the murder, after the murder? Huh. If we're casting suspicion on Olga, then it would be during or after, right? It can't be before, because that would imply that it happened during the game. So, I guess... during or after? Okay. Let's... during. Well, weren't they swapped during the murder? During the murder? Tell me, exactly when is that, huh? Well, the very moment of the act, I guess. Would that be the moment the cards were shown? Or perhaps the moment when the cheater was revealed? Or maybe the very moment the bottle came down on Mr. Smith's head? Could I have a moment? That moment could cost you the case. Whoopsie. Okay, so... after. Perhaps it happened after the murder? Well, what's that ridiculous? What's the point of cheating after the hands have been shown? That's silly, forging evidence. I don't know. Yes, but tell me. How do you swap cards during the game? I'll take silly over impossible. This is a lot being thrown around. Take it from me, son. There's a lot of silly in this world, but very little impossible. Oh? Even when the backs of the cards are a different color? If you pulled that during the game, you'd be caught in no time. Ah. Quite true. That would mean that the blue card in question was swapped after the hands were shown. After the murder. Okay, so it was after. Unless... okay, this is going past silly and straight on to crazy. I ask again, what's the point of cheating after the game's over? Who would do that? The killer? The killer? Okay. Who indeed? That's one of the mysteries before us. There's another? A simple yet decisive question must be asked. Who swapped the red card for a blue card? Oh man. Who? The game and murder is done. The victim is dead. Only 2 remain in the room. Alive, that is. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and her witness, Olga Orly. I do not know what's going on anymore. Okay, so who was it that swapped the red card for blue? Excuse me. As far as we know, it can't be someone else because they don't exist. So, wouldn't it have to be Olga? Why, it must have been Olga Orly who swapped the cards. She was trying to cover up evidence of the cheating. That does make some sense. Sorry, but there's a problem with that explanation. If you say Phoenix, it's definitely game over, because that's obviously confessing to the crime. True that. I probably should have charged my phone before this. Whoopsie. Huh? The swapped card was from the wrong deck. Okay. Yes, a blue card was stuck into a red hand. Mixing a card from the wrong deck when the backs are different colors? Remember that you're talking about Olga Orly. She was the dealer. Do you really think she would make such a novice mistake? Actually, I have trouble imagining even the judge making that mistake. Give it a little more thought. Okay. I don't know who someone else would be, but maybe it was someone else. A third, like, they had to have prepared, like, another witness. So, we're gonna say that, we're gonna say it's someone else. The one who swapped the cards wasn't Mr. Red, of course. And, well, it doesn't seem like it could have been Olga Orly either. What are you suggesting? That's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. As a defense, I think it only makes sense for you to name Miss Orly at this point. Well, I just did that. But she was the one who dealt the cards, right? Even the judge making that mistake. Apollo, you loving, sassy beach. Imagine this whole time the back being different was a misprint. So true. They're like thinking way too like hard about this card, and then like the manufacturer comes in and was like, oh, actually that's part of our like, that's part of our rejected batch. Don't know how that got there. I just can't believe she would make the mistake of swapping the wrong colored card. And if the card was swapped during the game, it'd be obvious. Heh. Heh 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 heh. Says Phoenix Wright. Something you'd like to share at the court, Mr. Wright? It was the manufacturer of the cards! Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking how much fun this all is. Literally, who is he? This is not the Phoenix Wright from the first game. Or the second game. He was so, like, goofy. So, like, dorky. What is this? Fun? How about confusing? I have no idea what the defense is claiming, Your Honor. If the one who swapped the card wasn't the defendant, and it wasn't Miss Orly. No, I know there are decks that has the selling point of having mismatched backs. Oh. True. I think I had one in the past. I don't know if I still have it. I think the ones... I do have a card... I think I have 2 card, like, things of cards. But, like, not, like, 364, but, like... Yeah, I have 2 decks of cards, but I think they are, in fact, both red at the back. Then who was it? Yeah, well, that is the question, isn't it? Precisely. Huh? I believe we're about to see this case take a new direction. A new direction? We'll find that, indeed, after the murder, someone swapped one of the cards in the victim's hand, and that someone made 2 critical mistakes. I'm sure you're going to tell us that the first was swapping the wrong color card. One Direction? Oh my gosh! Phoenix Wright, I didn't know you were part of a boy band! What? Because the one who did the swap didn't know 2 colors of cards were being used. Oh, shoot. So it would have had to be... Would it have to have been, what's it called, the victim? But that would kind of like be weird. I don't think so though. I had a poker deck that had their backs all white except 1 joker and 1 ace. One was black, other was green. That is funky. I don't know what else to say. That is... Who designs it like that? Let's see, the other mistake was the number on the card. Right. The person replaced the 5th ace with a king. I'm sure whoever swapped it wasn't expecting there to be a 5th ace after all. Huh. All they knew was that the game had been won with a full house, so they picked up a king from the table and swapped it in. But there's one problem. According to our case record, this person doesn't exist. True, not until now, but you have to admit the possibility of a 4th person. Though it's more than a possibility. There was someone else there that night at the scene of the crime. You can't just reveal this now. Why did she say that earlier? What? The jury. I believe the judge spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials. Ridiculous, Mr. Wright. This trial has proceeded on the one central assumption, namely that at the time of the incident there were only 3 people in that room. I believe this new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption. The main idea was using the different colored cards as lost cards in a gamble game. Nobody knew that game, so they stopped making it. Oh, that's kind of awkward. The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court. I suppose that is a problem, yes. Court is adjourned for a brief recess. Mr. Gavin, I'll see you in my chambers during this recess. Oh, whoa there. What is going on there, Mr. Gavin? Certainly, Your Honor. Very well. The trial will resume in 20 minutes. Okay. We got a brief intermission. April 20, 11:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. That freaking painting of the judge. To suddenly claim there was another person at the scene of the crime like that. Judge wants to get freaky. Oh my god. Christoph Gavin, I didn't know that you're that kind of person either. I must ask, is it the truth? April 20th, 4:20. No way. Oh my god, this happened 2 days ago. I should have made the stream 2 days ago. Oh my god. Randomly stretching time. Ow. Okay. I think you would know the answer to that. Huh, being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. Why are they low-key flirting? I'd only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Christoph. Justice. Yes, sir. The judge has summoned me to his chamber, so carry on without me. You did well, Apollo. Can I ask you something? Sure. That locket you wear, is that really yours, Mr. Wright? Ah, you're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket? Here, you can take a look at it. That's a picture of my daughter in there. Ominous zoom in. Oh, she's so cute! Oh my god! I'm just surprised to hear you had a daughter. Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. One more question. The one who cheated that night, was it you? What do you think? Uh-huh. You know what happened 7 years ago. What I did. It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I never, honest, but it is odd that he managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years. Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. Huh? You see, poker is all about reading your opponent. And that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker is like trial law? Figure out what your opponent is thinking and you win. Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds. I think not. Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Their body language can become a valuable source of information. Ooh, autosave. You're kidding! That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. What the freak? How do you pick up on this? Did you notice? No. Come on, who'd notice that? I'm about to get freaky. By the way, it's been 7 years. Of course, Phoenix changed from the first and second game. You got me there. You got me there. I am not the person I was 7 years ago. I'm hoping none of you are the person you were 7 years ago. Honestly. Let's see. Where's habits, twitches? It's all information for the reading. That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me. And now, I pass the secret on to you. Who's the someone? I haven't made it to the third game, and I'm only halfway through the second, so I do not know. So if someone happens there, no idea who it is then. But I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on these signals. No, you can do it. Uh-huh. You just don't know it yet. What is he talking about? But you will. So that's not ominous. Phoenix Wright. What is your deal? His deal is 3 sevens and 2 aces. Gotta break it to you, I'm an unchanging current. It's been so long and I'm still a rude person. I guess it'd just be like that. Almost forgot one more thing about this case. You should know, I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. Oh, Phoenix Wright. What? I knew it. I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. Phoenix Wright, don't be cryptic challenge. Oh my god. And Apollo, I need you to be there defending me. I need your power. That's so ominous. Why is it in orange? My power? I had no idea my cords of steel were that special. It's time. I only evolved by getting ruder. I evolved by getting stupider. Yeah. The real trial begins now. Do your best. Don't to be continued, me. Saving. Continue on to the next chapter already? That's too late. They already to be continued you. I'd say this would be a good place to end if not for the fact we've only been streaming for 45 minutes. Like, I am tired, but, like, I'd like to at least go on for an hour. Next chapter, here we go. April 20, 12:14 p.m. District Court Room number 2. Hi, Rena, are you feeling cute or cool today? Is this what's it called? Is this an Animal Crossing gender question? Right now, I'm feeling, you know, one time I used to be able to do Animal Crossing language. I don't know how I did that, but that was my current day attempt. Today, I'm feeling both. 'Cause why not? Feeling simultaneously both and neither. Court will now reconvene. Has our witness, Miss Olga Orley, recovered? Yes, Your Honor. Well, she's regaining consciousness. I feel diabolical. What does that mean? Spooky. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, I just realized I can't... I'm unable to actually, like, do it because the freaking... My OBS isn't working. Wait. Hold on. Actually, I might be able to still do it. No, I can't do it. I can't do the blah blah blah. Guys, my OBS is stuck on this one screen. Hold on. Let me, like, screenshot. It's okay. You just gotta make the noise. It's okay. We can do this. Trust. Lock in! Lock in! Stay focused! Everyone, wake up right now! Okay. Okay, let's reconvene. Reconvene, everyone. Okay. Spurs us now. We can't Okay. Perhaps we can hear her version of the events again. That's the thing. You see, she's quite fatigued. I keep forgetting to spend points and it just hoards up. Wah. Okay. I'm going to actively stretch. Wah. Why? Excuse me. Okay, straight up stretching, unshrimpifying oneself. And also water, that's a good thing. That's... Eepy? Very. Let's put this over here. Okay, you see, she's quite fatigued. Looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne. Sadly, fatigue is insufficient grounds for refusing to testify or prosecute. Reapinata? Repo? Pinata? Am I a pinata because all I do is get beaten around? No, it's because I also shit candy. The defense would like to request that Miss Orley take the stand. Very well, the witness will take the stand. She is going through it. Perhaps you could repeat your name and profession. Let's see. I want to see all the history. Touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Would she be... So her contradictions? Or perhaps you'd rather admit that you're a poor liar and a poorer loser. Not. Huh? What just happened? How'd she do that? Did she always have lipstick on? What? Huh? Where'd she hide all that? Okay. Name's Olga Orley. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer, I say. People call me Olga Quick Fingers Orley. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Nickname you got there. I love when the Ace Attorney witness lady does this. I love when the Ace Attorney witnesses in general are just whack. I totally missed what the judge just said. Oh really? Want to know something else? I'm not really Russian. My last name sounds like oh really. There, that's the truth. I hope you're satisfied. Witness, you will tell the court what you were really up to that night. Fine, I'll talk. We had a plan, see? Let me remind you that you are currently under oath. Any further fabrications will have serious consequences. Fine. Don't know where this accent came from. They pointed the name pun out directly this time? They did. Oh, and finally! Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy Smith hired me to do what I do best. I was planted at the Borscht Bowl Club several days prior to the night of the game. As a waitress. So you were in cahoots with the victim. Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles. But winning wasn't the main purpose of this game. It was about destroying a legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright. The plan was simple. Elegant, really. You see, we set up a trap of some sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand. And then deal 5 aces during one of their games. What a compromising picture they are showing right now. See, the text box is kind of hiding something very important. Okay. Thank you for saying what I was thinking. Water. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. Excuse me, Mr. Wright, would you like to speak on this image? Would call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. You swapped the cards! Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it. It would have made a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces. Indeed. Getting caught red-handed at cheating would cast doubt on all his prior wins. A 7-year legend destroyed by one little card. That was the plan. This man has a daughter, by the way. No need to give us this massive queen energy. Oh, really, Orly? How droll. Oh, really, Orly? Oh, really? Orly? I'm still gonna say Orly. How does Orly go? I can see how Oh, really goes to Orly, but I can't see how Orly goes to Oh, really. Does that, like, make sense? Orly. Oh, really? There's, like, a sound after the R. Orally. So it's pronounced like the word orally. I think. Kind of. I don't know. 7 years of Phoenix. Don't you have a daughter to raise? But it appears you made quite the mistake. A mistake? I agree, the trap was elegant. Yet, what happened to that planted card? Hey, that's right. He's lucky, I'll give him that. You'd have to be to slip free from a trap laid by Olga Quick Fingers orally. Oh, really? Haha, Judge, you think you're so funny. The witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil mastermind shtick. Judge, I don't think she cares much about her cuteness. Cute? Who wants to be cute? I'm not cute. I'm bad. You hear me? Bad. Okay. Whatever you say, Miss Ma'am. When you're through being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court. Tell us about this trap and how it was sprung. Oh boy, witness testimony. The best laid traps. Okay, that night I planted the card like I was supposed to. Bro didn't even leave his daughter for milk, he straight up left his daughter for gambling. Isn't he like supporting his daughter with the gambling? That night I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who hit Smith. It was that no-good, cheating defendant. She's cuter with her evil mastermind shtick. So true. So true. I prefer this orally over the other one, if that means anything. A surprisingly frank testimony that still leaves us mostly in the dark. The trap was perfect, I tell you, perfect. If that run cheater hadn't messed it up. Look who's talking. Well, the testimony, for what it's worth, is all yours, Mr. Justice. With witnesses like her, who needs criminals? And with defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors? Press! Instant press after yawning. Which wasn't exactly the trump card, the 5 of hearts. The 5 of hearts. Oh. I also want to look at this again. I want to look at everything. Okay. To notify the police from the restaurant's first floor. Mr. Wright's prints on it are upside down. Let me guess, Mr. Wright was to have switched the 5 with the ace to make a full house. New model, so cute. Thank you! Also, welcome in. We are super locked in. We are dying a little bit. I won't even lie. But it's okay, we ball. Mr. Wright was to have switched the 5 with the ace to make a full house. At least that's what you were going to accuse him of doing, thereby ruining his legend. I slid it into Wright's pocket. When was this? Why, before the match, of course. While he was eating. At the Borscht Bowl Club, we serve borscht and suckers. Remind me never to go there. Aww. Of course, the card was to make its grand debut during the game. Like a good borscht, a good plot must be cooked up early and allowed to thicken. So she knows her borscht pretty well. Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. Uh-huh. So everything went according to plan. Exactly. The 5th ace came up, so it's obvious the switch went off without a hitch. Once the extra card was found in his pocket, Wright would be forever known as a cheat and a fraud. There are worse things to be known as, I suppose. Tell us what happened in the search. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. Where did it go? The card disappeared. Yeah, my trump card, the 5 of hearts. Gone, without a trace. Proof, Zippo. They really like showing this picture. We searched every nook and cranny, even inside his cute little hat. Every nook and cranny? Every? But the card was nowhere to be found, is this correct? Never in my long, storied career, never has quick fingers orally been so readily duped. Oh, really? How many times are they going to drop the "oh really"? Oh my god! Be right back. It's horse race test time. Oh my god! It's HRT time. They're trying to tell us Phoenix is a queen no matter what. True. So what did happen to that 5 of hearts? Don't look at me. Why don't you ask that cheating, lying, two-faced defendant? So the 5 of hearts is still missing in action. Next one. Right, picked up a bottle and swung it. Oh no. Wait, isn't that a little odd? What's odd? You searched Mr. Wright thoroughly and found nothing? Which means he didn't cheat. Which means he had no reason to strike the victim. Whoa, well. Oh, she's doing the thing. What was that just now? I sensed something. Something wrong, Mr. Justice? No, nothing, Your Honor. What to do? Should I press her a little harder? Yes. Miss Orley, you're hiding something. What are you talking about, you? Me? Quick fingers Orley? Hide something? The defense will refrain from baseless accusations. I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. I did see it, honest. I saw it when Mr. Wright hit him. With my own eyes I saw it. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? Touching her neck, was it? Whoa. Zoom in. Whoa. What the heck? What the heck? What is going on? Whoa! That's... yeah, what is going on? This sensation. It's coming into focus. There, that twitch. It's so clear. Twitch? Like, .tv? It's like I could perceive her happen like I couldn't before.
Gotcha!
What? Oh my god, that was a long yawn. I'm so sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Chat, this is why we don't do drugs. Keep clean, bros. I'm literally on Adderall. I am not. Miss Orley, perhaps you are unaware of this yourself. Unaware of what? Whenever you get to a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand. My neck? So what? What indeed, Justice? I hadn't noticed anything of the sort. When she says that part of the testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory as she touches her neck. I'm sure of it. A memory? Would someone care to explain what he's babbling about? I'm back. That was an insane HRT. What happened in HRT? I've only watched one ever, and it was the one where I think it was orange one, and then immediately after it showed Cyan like having a time. This is highly unusual, but let's ask the defense. You claim the witness is remembering something. New freaky horses, man. New freaky horses? There's new horses? Wait, I wanna see the new freaky horses. Wait. Hold on. We're locking in. We're so locked in. If I should have followed the account. No, I can't find it. It's okay. We'll just have to look at it later. Trust. Also, it's crazy that nobody in this court knows body language. True. New HRT, new HRT. Also, hi, howdy. Snakes, injuries. Ho ho. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Horse race tests. Horse race tests. Do I dare watch it now? Do we dare take a 2-minute, like, interval to watch it now? I would show it on the screen if not for the fact my OBS hates me. You claim the witness is remembering something. Maybe you have evidence of this memory to show us? Her habit is scratching her neck whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So what will remind her most of the moment of the crime? Miss Orley, whenever you recall the crime that night, you scratch your neck. I've noticed it happens when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe the weapon that left an inerasable impression on your neck is this. Wait, I did not mean to. Wait, I want to examine it anyways. What? The bottle is completely empty. Wow. Oh. Grape juice. How long has it been since I drank grape juice? Apparently, it's Mr. Wright's favorite drink. I wonder how well it goes with borscht. Okay, not me to do that. Present. Whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touches her neck. How do you catch on to this? And what reminds us more of the moment than this bottle, the murder weapon. But something doesn't fit. If you were only the witness to the crime, why would that make you touch your neck like you're in pain? Well, what's he talking about now? It was Mr. Smith, the victim, who was hit. Not you. This is a cross-examination, not a cross-wild conjecture. He thinks he's so cool for that wordplay, but it does not work. I'm sorry to say, Mr. Payne. The witnesses' habits? They're completely irrelevant. Justice, I'll admit I'm a bit confused myself. This is certainly a unique cross-examination. I'll explain later. Just trust me. Now's our only chance to break her. Miss Orley, please testify in detail about the moment of the crime. The very moment. Yet, I am knowing nothing. How'd she change that fast? We know you're not Russian. The witness will testify, please. Now. Bah, fine. What's the point of putting all, like, the disguise back on if you're just gonna, like, immediately take it off after it's shown once? He's the one who did it. I didn't let him out of my sight until the cops got there. Would it be... Wait, what's this? Wow, the battery is being held in with a piece of tape. He should just buy a new one. Maybe he can't afford it. Or he just doesn't care. The music got all funky all of a sudden. Objection! Cell phone. Miss Orley, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you just said. I got that first try, literally instantly. I'm so cool. It states that the police were alerted, not altered, by a report from the defendant. And we know that the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs, and made that phone call from the first floor of the Borscht Bowl Club. So explain how you kept your eyes on the defendant when he left the room entirely. There's broken dishes on the floor now. That's kind of not good. The man who picked up a bottle and swung it that night wasn't the defendant. Yeah, we kind of figured. Whoa, what's this? Huh? What is this? Showdown time. You dirty cheat. Check his pockets now. What is going on? It's gone. The card's gone. You lose. Whoa. Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from next to right, and he hit me. You, some master of cheating you turned out to be. Eek. When it came to, the victim was already dead, is that it? That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If it came out that I was in league with Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure. Okay, so who killed him? Well, where does this leave us? Madness. This is madness. I'm dreaming. It must have been me who was hit with the bottle, and I'm imagining all of this. It appears our prosecution is at his wit's end, and frankly, I can't blame him. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events? Mr. Gavin, sir. I believe that as a defense in this case, we are compelled to call Miss Orley a big, fat liar. What? 3 were in that room the night of the murder, the defendant, victim, and her. And she has a motive. A motive? Her plot foiled, the witness got into an argument with her client, Mr. Smith. And then I don't think I can say that word. Denouement of that argument was murder. Denouement? Excuse me, oh my gosh. I think it's water time. Look at me, Mr. Gavin. Look at Mr. Gavin. Not a hint of thought in his face. But he's smart. So true. He's just sitting here. Watching. Listening. What? I didn't. I'm no killer. It's a trap. Someone's trying to frame me. Heh heh heh. Oh, Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix. What tangled webs we weave when we practice to deceive. Wow. He's a poet now, I guess. So tangled, we catch ourselves in the process. This is a courthouse, not a slam poetry convention. Mr. Wright, such a hasty conclusion. It's not like you, Miss Kristoff Gavin. What are you saying? Why not consider the other possibility? I believe in him. That there was another person in the room at the time of the murder. Right, like Mr. Wright was saying before recess. A single card was swapped into the victim's hand after the murder. And the one who swapped the card didn't know 2 colors of cards were being used. A 4th person. Huh, this theory again. Your 4th person doesn't exist. Indeed. That's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here, where there's no escape and no chance for deception. The perfect place to catch the real criminal. The real criminal? And we're in luck. A clue to the real criminal's identity was kindly provided for us. And right at the beginning of the trial, no less. Who? Yeah, I got no idea. I got nothing. What? Apollo, perhaps you know what I'm talking about? Apollo don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about either, Mr. Wright. Sorry. Remember what I said. The 4th person who swapped the cards made one critical error. He or she wasn't considering the color on the backs of the cards. Right, but how could such an obvious mistake occur? The cards used for the last game were red. Yet, there is one person here, in our court, who thought those cards were blue. So they're colorblind? Yeah, I had that impression too, but why? Well, Apollo, think you can figure out who it was? It's not me, I swear. Who is this 4th person? Why do I always get put on the spot like this? Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it? Who thought the cards used in the final game were blue? What? Okay, so it's not you, it's not you, it's not you. You just said it wasn't you. Because why would it? As I expected. Your eyes and ears are as sharp as your hair. What? I was right. Christoph Gavin. You were the fourth person that night. What? But of course Mr. Gavin knows the color of the cards. How would he? As you can see, the photo of the crime scene is black and white. You can't tell which of the cards are blue, the ones on the floor or the table. But look! You can see the colors in this photo! Yes, but when he said the cards were blue, it was well before this evidence came to light. It is true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. It was only that, a game in the pure sense. A competition, Your Honor. A competition? Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards, their backs... What the flip? Oh my god. Knows its final outcome. What? Well, Christoph? Mr. Gavin? Mr. Gavin, is something the matter? No, nothing. Excuse me, it was just so sudden. Right. You aren't seriously accusing me, are you? Oh, Christoph, you know, even I never take a joke this far. Phoenix on first name basis with him is kinda... It can't just be me, right? So we're just all clocking Christoph Gavin has like a little fruit. Yeah. Hold on, how much battery is my phone at? I should probably charge it. I'm putting in my charger. Actually, I might end up ending soon. So we'll see how long this goes on. This has gone beyond ridiculous, beyond dumb. This is insanity. The defendant accusing his own defense attorney of murder? There's a situationship in the courtroom. Your Honor, I think we should investigate something else. I assure you I'm quite sane. But what possible connection could Mr. Gavin have to the victim? I wasn't aware that I had a connection to Mr. Smith either. Yes, but Mr. Gavin and the victim have never even met. Well, what if they have? Huh? There is a possibility after all. They may have met that night before the game started. What are you suggesting? We're suggesting that Christoph Gavin is... Whoa! Is this the truth, Mr. Wright is staying silent about? Well, only one thing to do. Can we get a moment of silence for our thoughtless Gavin? He's so innocent. He couldn't commit a crime. He can't even think. He is not innocent. He is... Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay, we're gonna reel back a little bit from whatever was going on over there, come back to here, and start again. Mr. Wright, the defense would like to request that you testify to the court. What was that objection, bruh? Objection. Like, okay. The defense would like to request no such thing. Mr. Gavin, testimonies must relate to the case. How could anything happening before that game of poker be related? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Gavin. As I explained before, the defense believes that Miss Orally... Am I to assume you speak for Mr. Justice in this? He is the defense, not you. Mr. Justice, the matter of Mr. Wright's testimony is up to you. Oh, okay. Does the court, in your opinion, need to hear Mr. Wright's testimony? Sure. This was Mr. Wright's strategy. He was planning this all along, and I intend to see it through. The defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify to the court. Et tu, Justice? The French? Or whatever? Like, Christoph Gavin. Mr. Man. What is your deal? You would betray me, your teacher? I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin. This isn't about loyalty. This is about the truth. Was it French? Very well, the defendant, Mr. Wright, will take the stand, please. French? Guilty. Latin. Okay. Latin. I took Latin in high school. That was so long ago. Oh my god. Okay. Appetite before murder. That's really funny that they say appetite before murder because I am in fact quite hungry and so I will be leaving to eat breakfast. Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming in. This is actually, let's read the testimony first. Actually, let's save. I know this is like a really like intense point, but my phone's about to die and I'm hungry. Okay, I'm gonna eat breakfast now. Thank you everyone for coming in. I am hungry. Next Ace Attorney will again be next Tuesday, and coming up in the week we do have Cyberpunk 2077 on Thursday because I need to play the game. I need to actually make it through the heist. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I might be doing an Irium stream later today. Maybe Irium streams might just become a daily thing because it's so convenient. I won't even lie, it's really nice. I sound like I'm in a multi-level marketing scheme. I swear, I'm not trying to make it my personality or anything. I'm not in a multi-level marketing scheme. Trust. After you get through the heist and meet Johnny, he's the perfect subject for an essay on empathy. Oh my god, so that means Thursday we have to lock in so hard. Okay, so I guess that's gonna be it for today. Yeah, see you guys on Thursday. Thank you all for dropping in, and yeah, Otsu, and I haven't said that in so long. I don't really have an outro. Okay, goodbye, but for real this time, wee!